Hello and good morning, welcome to New Forest Morphs. We've been having a little bit of reshuffling on the hatchlings. I thought I'd give you an update on the 10 babies that we've got, the Fire Enchi Desert Ghosts, 100% het for Desert Ghost. You'll see in this little rub, lots of shed skins, and there's one left in there that's yet to shed out, which is a Fire Enchi. I think it's a Fire Enchi 100% Desert Ghost, but 9 of the other ones have shed out, and I'll put this one in with the other babies so you can see the difference when it sheds out, what it looks like. But have a look in there, Chad. See if you can ID some of the babies in there, what your favourite ones are.
It's hard to tell right looking closely at them, but
yeah. I'll just zoom in on them.
Some of them are getting underneath the light box.
Don't worry, we'll get them out. So there's quite some noodles in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
So they look lovely. There's just one that hasn't shed out yet.
One on the back.
Let me have a look, Chad, see if I can identify some of these. But
they're easy to identify, this.
Yeah. So this one here, I think, looks beautiful. Just look how gorgeous that is. So I think the first one in front of us, Jared, looks like it's got a very strong Desert Coast influence. So it looks very Desert Ghostish as a het. But there's quite a few Enchis, quite a few Fires, quite a few Fire Enchis, and I can't see that many normals in there, Jared.
I think there's 1 or 2 normals. If we get them out, we can ID them one by one.
Okay.
Put them in.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me grab this one.
Mm.
So that there is a Fire.
Let me just get my camera in focus. Yeah, it looks like a. That one does look like a Fire. Yeah.
There's no Enchi in that. It's 100% het Desert Ghost.
Mhm.
But it's pretty.
Yeah. Cool, that one's going up to the lighting. We'll get those ones out, Chad.
That's a normal.
Yeah, some nice hooking on it. Yeah.
Get back
Cool.
in there.
It's getting out there, Jared.
So that's the one that's in shed, and that's a Enchi Fire het Desert Ghost. That one's in shed, so it won't look as pretty as the one that's come out of shed.
Yeah. So that's the full
That's
combo.
the
That
full.
one. The full works.
There's an Enchi that I think might be Fire.
Let me just zoom in on that one and see if I can get a nice focal picture on that one. Look at that, it's definitely Enchi, because look at the wide stripes on its side. You see that?
Yeah.
Beautiful animal, Jared. Lovely markings on
I
it.
think it's Fire as well because it's so light and it's got
Yeah.
the flames coming up the side.
Yeah. Very nice.
There's one in here particular that I think is really, really pretty,
Yeah.
which I'll try and find. So this one is a Fire,
Yeah.
but it's got some crazy patterns on it.
You said that you thought they even had pie tracks.
It's got like pied lines down it, you see that?
Let's have a look if I can zoom in on it first. Let me get my cameras focused in.
It's almost like pied or yellow belly sort of style,
Yeah.
those tracks. But it's a Fire,
Let's have a look at its head.
it's not an Enchi. But it's got like speckling, like gravel sort of style on it.
I love the dark and the bright contrasting, like the Desert Ghost does that really well.
Yeah.
That's really nice, Jared. And we've certainly got some nice combos. I think a lot of them have gone underground. You better count them and make sure there's 10 in there, because these noodles are getting everywhere. Let's just hold it steady. Let me just hold it steady a second. Just try and get it into focus. That's lovely. Then we can zoom in slowly and then you get the nice focal point. Lovely, Jared. The Enchi Desert Ghosts are nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, you want to put it in the seams. There we go. And they're probably hiding under the mat, Jared.
So this is my favourite one of the clutch, and this is a Fire Enchi. But look at its head.
If you hold it steady, I'll zoom in on it. Beautiful, Jared. Let me put them
I
there.
like how the eye stripes blend in with the neck.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
It's a really pretty Enchi Fire.
Yeah.
100% het desert ghost.
Yeah. Hopefully that's a girl, that one.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Or boy.
Yeah.
Either one doesn't matter for us.
Yeah. Good. And I think there's...
Is there one more in here?
Better just count the Jad in case.
2 more in here.
2 more.
So here's another one that's got like that gravel looking side to it. You see that?
Yeah, it's actually very, very pretty, isn't it?
It's a normal or a fire. I think it's a fire actually.
Yeah.
It's got all that speckling inside the alien
Gravity.
heads.
There's no gravel in these combinations, is there?
I don't think so. Again, it's got the lines, like the pied lines.
Yeah.
So there might be something else in it, but
yeah. Okay.
And then I think there's one more in here. 2 more in here.
Yeah. It's amazing just how many. That's a pretty one. There's 2 pretty ones there.
So there's a normal.
Let me just zoom in on that.
100% het desert ghost.
Yeah.
There's nothing too crazy going on with that one. And there's a fire with Enchi in as well.
Is that Fire Enchi?
But it looks like it's got calico. Do you
It
see
does,
that?
doesn't it?
Like the pink, the peachy colours coming up. That
Yeah. There could be some really unusual stuff going on here.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more going on with the daddy than we think. Because we did actually have, remember they're 50%, the Desert Ghost is 50% caramel.
50% het caramel.
So I wonder whether there's a caramel influence in there that's coming through.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could be.
Right, let me double check underneath here. I don't want to leave any snakes behind.
Yeah. And while that's been going on, we've actually got a small mini update on the other clutch, which is the...
It's empty.
Why don't we look at the...
I shouldn't count.
which ones were they then? Yeah, just count them, make sure we've got 10 in there.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think as soon as we...
Okay.
Yeah, they're a bit touchy, Joe. As soon as they get up to 100 grams, we'll sex them and then we'll see which ones we're going to make available. And then the other ones that I wanted to look at, Jared, is we've got 3 of the hides that have come out from the other clutch that you cut. And you can see we were very lucky with the odds there, Jared. We ended up with 3 Cinny Pieds
And 1 normal pied.
and 1 normal pied. So let's have a little look at beautiful tail marking,
It's in the
Jared.
shed.
Yeah, they haven't shed out yet, but beautiful animals. I love the tail pattern there on those.
Yeah.
Really beautiful. When it's shed out, we'll do a proper visual on it. Yep. And you said there was one in the boob bag that you were worried about, but it
This
turns out
tiny one
it's the
here.
tiny one now. I think it's absolutely perfect. There's no kinking in it. I can see. Let's have a little look, Jared, and see if you think it's.
Yeah, I didn't see kinking.
So that turned out to be absolutely perfect in the end. I was quite worried about it because it's in such a small space.
Other than its mouth. See, it comes short. The bottom jaw comes short.
Yeah. So there's a small slight defect there, but that's nothing major, is it?
I don't think so with that one. There's
No.
one that's worse than that
Yeah.
here. And this one is really pretty snake. Like, it's got crazy saddles.
Yeah.
See that? It's got 3.
Yeah. You've got 3
three
saddles on a
saddles.
Cinny Pie. It's unusual.
Cinema pies don't normally have it, but if you look underneath its face,
They call that shark tooth or something, or I don't know what they call it.
see that?
Oh yeah, his jaws just dropped down a little bit lower than usual, so that must be
It's a defect.
a minor defect there, isn't it?
Yeah. Hopefully it'll
Shark
be able
mouth,
to
I
do
think it's
things.
called. Yeah. But it looks really healthy, irrespective of that.
Really, really pretty.
And I understand that they still feed okay.
Yeah. And then the other one that is in the clutch that hasn't come out of the egg yet
Yeah.
has no eyes.
Wow. Did you want to show us that, Jad?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So this is interesting. We're getting some really interesting animals. And we've got some news on the 2-headed snake as well, haven't we, Jared? Because you've had some feedback from the Natural History Museum.
Yeah, they said they're interested in the snake, to have a look at it and to try and understand 2-headed snakes a bit more.
Yeah, they want to study the anatomy and see what's going on, so that'll be interesting. So these are the ones. So there you go. I think it's got an amazing head pattern, this one, Jared. But just look at the fact that it's got no eyes. It's blind. completely blind.
Yeah, no eyes.
I've never had a snake that's completely blind or even one eye missing, but
that whole clutch was a bit odd.
yeah, certainly some odd bods in that clutch. But I look at the head markings on it, it's really pretty though.
Yeah.
I think usually you have the yellow mark passing through there, but obviously there's no eye there. But I think it's pretty healthy in every other respect, and for
it might not come out by itself. I'll give it a few days.
Part way out, went back in.
Really?
It was working its way out. And then these two here, Jared, what have we got here again? We said they were...
So they're from the Lesser Platinum to the Mojave Lesser.
So
we think that one's got Mojave in it. So I was wrong on the first stage.
Yeah, but it could have the Platinum.
And that one's definitely Lesser.
Yeah. So we may have one Mojave and one Lesser there. So that's really good.
I'll stick them back in and let them.
Thank you, Jared. Lovely. And also what we've done is we've moved all our eggs into the one reliable incubator. That's why we moved the shedding boxes out. And we realised that the best thing we could do is actually close down the other incubator until we get that absolutely spot on, because we're having a 30-degree spike in the UK temperature. That particular incubator was giving us some problems. So just for safety, we've moved the babies into their shedding rubs, took them outside the incubator now. And that freed up some space for us to put the clown eggs and the other eggs that are in there. I think we've got 2 sets of potential clown eggs in there, haven't we, Jared?
Yeah.
And there was 3, I think there was 3. We've got the spider het clowns. So all the clown projects have been moved into the reliable incubator because they've only got another 3 or 4 weeks to go. And we didn't want them to end up having a spiked temperature in the other incubator. So hopefully they'll be doing well there. And then I think the next plan is for us to start to bring in some further thermostats, that we're going to put another thermostat on each one of the baby racks and get everything fine-tuned, so when the babies are fully shed out they'll all get their individual rubs and of that nature, Jack. So it's a quick video today, just thought we'd give you a quick update on that beautiful Fire Enchi 100% Desert Ghost clutch, and we shall catch you next time on the next update. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.